If you think this is steaming hot potato, you're wrong. It's just steaming hot tampons. These commercials literally microwave tampons to make it look like the mashed potatoes were steaming. I'm gonna expose all the hacks that commercials use right now. Like this sponge, and you're like, Azzy, why would they put toothpicks in a sponge? That's because they put French fries in the toothpicks to make them look perfect. Like this. I know. They look perfect, and that's why. That's why you see the commercial versus the real life. I feel a little scammed, but I'm also a little impressed that they thought of this. Here we have aspirin and soda. They use the aspirin to make the soda look fizzy. And you know what? It's working because I'm looking at this and I'm drooling, I'm thirsty. Oh, the commercial just looks so much more refreshing than the real. Here we have some orange soda, and you can use a napkin to swirl it around, and it will literally pick up all the coloring, all the well, not all the chemicals, but look at the water, it's almost see-through. It's literally full of coloring and chemicals. Oh no, even pancakes aren't safe. They use cardboard to add height to the pancakes to make them look thick. And look at this, it's motor oil. Motor oil. I am offended because I love pancakes and I love maple syrup on my pancakes. But here they're using motor oil. Like literally if you tried to eat these, you'd get sick. But the reason they use this is because it doesn't absorb into the pancakes. Jesus. Here we got a burger. They use a heat gun to melt the cheese, some patties, some more cheese being melted. And then they literally toothpick the ingredients into the burger so it stays put. Look at that. It's just staying in space. Is that a makeup sponge? Literally a makeup sponge to make that burger look thick. You know when you get a burger and it's this small and you look at the ad and it's this big? That's because they use makeup sponges. The more you know. And then they use vegetable oil to make that burger look shiny and juicy and just delicious. And then they carefully put the ketchup where it needs to be. And this is what it really looks like. This is what the commercial looks like. Bro, we getting scammed out here. This one's great. So you get Jell-O. You put some glue on top of the Jell-O, and then you put your cereal on top of the glue. And this is so that the cereal doesn't get soggy and it doesn't sink to the bottom. It looks so pretty and nice, and the real one looks so bad, but the fake one would not be edible. Isn't that strange? Here we have chicken. They literally use super glue to repair the tears in the skin. And then this part gets even better. You know, they put the parts together with super glue, but wait, it gets better. They take some browning sauce, some bitters, some yellow food coloring, dish soap. They mix it together and make a little concoction, and then they literally paint the chicken brown so it looks like it's been cooked. It saves them 6 hours of cooking. 6 hours, and it looks perfect every time. Literally, they wasted a chicken. Okay, so we got some cardboard, we cut out a triangle, and then we put cake inside. Some shaving foam, not even whipped cream, shaving foam. Some icing on the top, some sprinkles, and then you got yourself a cake that is nice and fluffy because, let's be honest, the whipped cream, it's gonna smush. That cardboard though, that cardboard is forever. So we got another burger hack over here, okay? So they heat up a little rod, and that's how they make it look like it's been cooked. They put it down strategically in the right spots. You would think it'd be easier to just, you know, cook it properly, but nah. Apparently not. Ugh, it looks so good. Like, I want to eat it, but I know there's toothpicks in there and you'd prick yourself. Okay, so we got some baby powder. Why do they need to put baby powder on the grapes? This one, I don't know. This one, we're eating it together. Okay, and then they spray it. But why? What does the baby powder do? Oh, it makes the water stick, I guess. I don't know. We got some glycerol. Okay. Oh, they use it to make it look like it's condensing. Like the water is so cold and refreshing, you wouldn't believe it. Okay, so we got some dish soap, which creates longer lasting foam for beer. Cause, you know, people like it when it's foamy. But look at the real one. But also this person just doesn't know how to pour. Like you're supposed to put it on the side. Even I know that, and I hate beer. Okay, so we got some instant mashed potatoes up in here. We're gonna pour in some liquid. I don't know what that is. Water maybe. And then we got some food coloring. We mix it all together, and you guys know where this is going. It's going somewhere that doesn't taste like mashed potatoes. Scoop it up. Does this look familiar yet? Literally ice cream out of mashed potatoes. Isn't that kind of disgusting? But mashed potatoes doesn't melt, you know? Imagine trying to shoot ice cream under hot lights. It would melt right away. You wouldn't be able to get the picture in time. But now you can. Look at it melting, the real stuff melting. But I'd rather have the real stuff than mashed potato. Imagine just licking mashed potato ice cream. Not delicious. Okay, so this is a cool little hack. They're both mayonnaise, and you put a little bit of iodine in it, and you mix them up to find out how toxic one is. So the one on the left has starch, and the one on the right doesn't. And the one on the right is natural and much more healthier for you. Remember last time they prepared the chicken? This time they're gonna use self-tanning spray. You know the stuff I used to make myself tan? This time I'm gonna put it on a chicken. This is so weird. This does not look as good though. Not gonna lie, this is gonna need some Photoshop, some Facetune, if you know what I mean. Oh, it actually kind of looks okay. Oh, and then they blot it. They got this figured out. Commercials, they don't mess around. Look at it compared to the real thing. Okay, here we got some corn syrup, some shortening, food coloring. We're gonna mix it all together, and then we're gonna get scammed again, okay? Are you ready for this? It looks like ice cream, right? It's ice cream. It's not ice cream, but it's supposed to be ice cream. Look at that. This looks better than the mashed potatoes, not gonna lie. Wow, amazing. Here we got some shaving cream, and look at that. What does that look like? It looks like the swirl of a cupcake, right? Or a cake. That's exactly what it is. They've replaced it for whipped cream because it's easier to get a swirl right and it doesn't melt. That's disgusting. Okay, so we put this into the soup. And you're like, why would you need to put a bowl instead of a bowl? That's so that you can put the garnishes on top and they don't sink to the bottom. We don't need those sinking garnishes. We need them on the top where they look beautiful. Oh no, don't bite into the apple. Snow White did it. Okay, so a fun little fact. Most apples are covered in wax. It keeps them shiny and it keeps them from going bad. So basically you should always wash your apples because they might have wax on them. Are you gonna die? No, but you know, you might as well. They have wax on them, they might have pesticides on them. It's always good to wash your fruit. Okay, so we got a little muffin. I love muffins. Okay, why are we washing the muffin for? Washing the muffin, washing the muffin, and then what is left? Oh, what is this? Are they gonna let us know? It's synthetic fibers. Why are we eating synthetic fibers for? What is this? Okay, here we got some fake honey. Okay, we put some cold water in there, and then we swish it around, and we switch it around. Honey is diluted with sugary syrup. So let's see what happens when we use natural honey, okay? We do the exact same thing, but we swish it around. If you look really close, you can see the honeycomb still. That's so cool. Genetic memory of honey. Okay, so we got some hot water in both. We have some butter and margarine. Okay, so when we mix the butter, it starts to melt. When you mix the margarine, oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. It doesn't melt. It creates these little circles. Like, look at that. Ah, that freaks me out. It looks like a science experiment. Okay, we got some Mountain Dew. We're gonna put it in the lid. Look, it comes out clear. Does this mean it's technically healthier? I wonder if it tastes the same though. Like, I really wanna do this and I wanna try this Mountain Dew, but I also don't wanna ruin a perfectly good filter. It's non-filtered. Do you really want to drink soda? I don't know if I do anymore. Oh, a big cup of ramen. I already know what's gonna happen here. It's secretly small. They be lying to us. Here we got some cottage cheese. Again, we're gonna figure out which one's fake and which one's fine for you. This one, it's harmful, it turns black. This one, it looks gross, but it's natural. Okay, this is another way that they make things look like they're hot. Some dry ice, some hot water, and then they put it behind some food. Watch this. Amazing, except you can't even see the steam here. They should have made it so we can see the steam. Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, it looks pretty okay. They're pretty good, right? So you got some greasy stove filters. Do you know Coke is so acidic? You can use it to clean them? Facts. Literally. I mean, I would use other things to clean it. I wouldn't just be wasting Coke to clean your stuff, but you could if you wanted to. Have you guys ever seen that thing where people put like a tooth in a glass of Coke and it just dissolves? Terrifying, right? Because you're like, what does it do to my teeth? Okay, now they're taking it too far. Like, we really don't need to use Coke to clean our counters. Imagine how sticky it would be. This is the worst hack ever. Literally. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other. Bye-bye!